What are we running away for? What's the deal, huh?
Why shouldn't we? We're here to save Orihime. We didn't come here to defeat the Espada. You really want to wait around for that guy in a room where we can't even use our powers?
I'm with you. And it looks like we're gonna save Rukia. And Chad now as well.
We gotta find Nell! That's what we should be doing!
Yeah, I've been feeling it. Definitely.
And we will find her. But first things first. Right now, we have to get out of here.
They already know it's raps.
What the?
It's...
Welcome back. Did you enjoy that little jaunt of yours? Now then, if you're all ready, shall we begin the second act? This is really not worth all the effort that it's going to take me to explain, but I suppose that I'll elucidate anyway. The inside of this palace is a rather special place. In some ways, it's like my very own body. I can do whatever it is that I want to do with it. For example, there are cameras implanted in every single wall of this structure. And the halls can rearrange themselves according to my will. I left you alone knowing that in all likelihood, you'd try to flee like flies from the mouth of a dragon. Then I had the corridor that you were running down shift to a different position so that rather than providing escape, it would instead lead right back to me. So please, enough with those ridiculous faces. There's no need to look at me like that. All your annoying grumbling basically just boils down to you saying, we ran down those long hallways and up these lofty staircases only to end up back in a room that's exactly like the one we just left. This is like some kind of a bad joke. But enough of that. Let's not dwell on it.
Damn, enough of that after having
like
a whole
bring
fucking
out such feelings of annoyance in me.
He just
Frankly,
talking.
it's contemptible that you want me to have to put in so much work and debase myself just to defeat you. I mean, honestly, isn't that an even worse joke than the minor inconvenience you've had to suffer through?
Damn.
Sip
Oh.
la lujuriosa.
Damn, we ain't get to see no transformation. Oh yeah, he's swallowing his sword.
What's he?
Nasty moans too. You know what he was fucking
sorry
doing.
to have kept you waiting all this time, but actually, I'm afraid I need to say sorry yet again. I have to make a correction. I should have said that the second act will now come to an end.
Evade it! Don't let it touch you! Whatever it is!
Evade it? How?
Nigga, move out the way. You talking about how?
Oh, it's another me!
All right. At this point, all of the characters have been introduced. Now, as you may have already managed to guess, these clones all possess exactly the same abilities that you have, which means that you're going to have to fight very hard if you want to stay alive. But don't be overly worried. I have one piece of very good news to share with all of you. The device that was sealing your powers and preventing their use has now been deactivated. So in short, you're completely free to go at it with everything you've got. Go ahead, knock yourselves out. Literally.
This is ridiculous. It really is like one gigantic bad joke.
Damn it! They're perfect copies of us. We ain't getting anywhere fast at this rate.
That's Pesce!
this spiritual pressure. There's no doubt it's Master Nell's.
Oh shit, I might have to post this one after then.
Ah! Urio! This space is too cramped to fight in. Come on! Let's get the hell
Wait,
out
are
of
they
here.
gonna let us play as Pesce and Donda
But
Chopper?
how? We already tried that before.
Hold on. I have an idea to try out. Bankai! Hihio! Sabimaru!
What? If you use that in here...
Bankai! Phew. It's just as I thought. I had a feeling they were copying my moves. I thought that if I performed Bankai, then they would too. And, as it turns out, I was completely right. I'm glad that it worked. Oh, you're alive. That's good news. Hey, how'd you like that clever move of mine?
What? Good grief. You're... How should I put this? You're just the same as Ichigo.
Shut up. Just so you know, I don't really consider that to be a compliment.
Of course. It wasn't meant as one.
Where are Dondo Chaka and Pesce?
They
should
did.
be fine. After all, those two are pretty tough.
Uh-oh. That's not good. You've managed to basically take a wrecking ball to my once beautiful palace. What am I ever going to tell Lord Aizen about all of this? This is very upsetting. Uh-oh. That's not good. You've managed to basically take a wrecking ball to my once beautiful palace. What am I ever going to tell Lord Aizen about all of this? This is very upsetting. Well, anyway, enough of that. To be frank, it wasn't all that much fun anyway. I'll simply have to fight you myself then.
It's really rather unpleasant to see yourself get blown to pieces like that. Even if it's not really you.
All right. Sorry I kept you waiting. After much ado, now I'll finally get to show you the true power of La Lujuriosa.
Thanks anyway, but we're not that interested in learning about the power of that thing. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to interrupt your demonstration.
And so am I!
I'm
They're
the
not
one who's
tough.
truly remorseful here.
but that's a tough
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter whatsoever. This demonstration
blow
is
'em away.
entirely mandatory.
Straight spiritual pressure. No? Oh, damn. Better not be another to be continued. Ew.
Uryu!
Swallow them up.
Absolutely delicious. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Ishida. But your time as Mr. Ishida is just about to come to an end now. Allow me to introduce you to the new Mr. Ishida.
What?
Maybe I wasn't entirely clear about what it is before, but to put it in more simple terms so that you
Voodoo
can
doll.
understand it, it's rather like a remote control for your senses.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop it!
You fool. What were you even afraid of? This doll is designed to come apart, that's all. Did you actually think that your friend would somehow simply break in half? Well, anyway, here, come, take a look. Go ahead and examine it closely. Do you see all of these little parts that it's made of? Very pleasing to the eye, aren't they? They're like charming little toys. Now, this is the really great thing about this doll. But then it's quicker to show you what I mean, rather than try to explain it to fools like you.
Oh, hell no. He about to start playing with it. Is this where the man touched you?
Stomach.
Show me on the doll. I wonder if Arrancar have the same anatomy, like internally. Probably. I'm thinking too deep.
Don't get so worked up. Calm down. I only crushed his stomach. Oh, how sad. A little teasing, a little jesting, a little surprise, and they completely lose all sense of perspective entirely. It's always the same reaction. They're just like little children. Humans, Soul Reapers, Quincy's, as far as I'm concerned, all of them are equally vile. If you had to narrow everything down to just one reason why Lord Eisen should exterminate all of you, it's that you've committed the unforgivable sin of vileness. Good grief, don't you ever stop. After everything that I've crushed inside of you, by all rights, you should have fallen unconscious long before now. I thought I told you, I don't want to have to damage your corpse any more than is necessary. So please, do yourself a favor and just stay put.
Yes, I got them! Now, Don Chaka, let's beat this freak and head for Master Nell!
Okay!
Damn! He dropped like a fucking
You're going
claw.
to try and defeat SZAYELAPERRO?
I think it's clear. She has shown that she wants to fight. So it's our duty to help her out. Our powers are now on an entirely different level compared to yours, SZAYELAPERRO. We don't have the time to waste on the likes of you.
He's
Take
reached the
this
power beyond
and
him, what you're
perish.
saying.
Behold the new Zero we created! Zero Syncretico!
Not showing the Zero is fucking nasty. This game make my ass itch.
Why? Why didn't it work?
Why didn't it work? The answer is elementary. Because you allowed me to have too much time to observe and gather information. Did you really think I wouldn't recognize you because you changed your masks? Of course I knew who you were. I realized at the moment I saw you, I knew that the two of you were Neliel's Fracciones. Even as I was fighting against the Quincy and the Soul Reaper, I was gauging your movements, weighing your spiritual pressure, discerning your experience. Acero Syncretico. Isn't that correct? That was undoubtedly a brilliant and truly devastating technique. But
It wasn't
then,
enough.
I was expecting as much out of you. Heshe Gatishe, Dondo Chaka Bilsten. Do you know why you lost? There's a fundamental explanation. It's because you didn't make the decision to use that attack against me the very instant that this fight began. So then, is it safe to say you're all out of ideas now? Well done, gentlemen. Now that you've finished your half-hearted attempts, this delightful and lengthy scene can finally come to an end. Let's end it. Let's end everything.
Espada! Very interesting indeed. Mundo is truly a treasure trove.
And what if he gonna say this shit?
And just who are... No, never mind. I don't need to know. You're just a couple of meaningless insects for me to crush into nothingness. Your names aren't important in the least.
Is that so? Well, actually, come to think of it, I do need to know what your name is.
And why is that?
What? Why? Do you really not understand? Isn't it completely obvious? I need to know what to put on the label of the specimen jar that I put you in.
Oh.
Damn, got his ass fucked up.
It
Talking all
really
that
is
shit.
such a shame to see. In the end, even a member of the much-vaunted captain class was completely helpless against me and the power that I possess.
Why, you... Got you.
Bro acting like, oh, we get to be Captain Kurosuchi. Alright. A counter. Alright, we got this, we got this.
What's this? How can this be? You're actually able to stand up?
Oh, give it a rest already.
Got you.
I've grown tired of that trick. Just before I left to come here, I replaced all of my tendons and organs with fake ones.
No, that's not possible. It hasn't even been an hour since I fought against the Quincy. It's inconceivable that you could have done so much in such a short amount of time.
But I did. That's why I'm here.
Damn! Yeah, little boy.
How about this then? Besides, at this point, just as easy as strangling a baby.
Nothing surprising here. Ridiculous.
What? Did it rain? Did he just try that shit on me? Get him gone.
Besides, at this point, just as easy as strangling a baby. I can't be defeated now.
You let your guard down, Captain. Your caution didn't extend to your subordinates' feet.
Feet?
I don't
What is this
think
nigga
that you
doing?
really understand this. You see, I'm entirely useless as a hostage.
Oh, shut up! I'm not talking to you right now.
All of you, be quiet, all right? Just shut up already. Bankai, Konjiki, Ashisogi Jizo.
I'm fucking with the way he said that.
What in the world is that? Where did it come? Is that a gas produced by some deadly bacterium? No. Just have to neutralize it, that's all. If only I had more time, I could easily... Damn! 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 No!
He ate him.
Renji, you mean you're infected too?
What?
We've got to find the antidote. Hey, MAYURI Kurosuchi!
Man, he got the antidote. Come on now. He ain't dumb.
Lord MAYURI? I'm sorry, sir, but may I ask if you'll be willing to lend me a hand with this? Lord MAYURI?
Hey, you heard her. Go on, give her a hand.
You could have sworn Uryu was trying to get some of that
You're
Nemu.
so unbelievably annoying. Here, there's your antidote.
Yeah, don't throw it! Hey, hold on. What about her, huh?
Hey, yo.
Something's not right.
Damn. I don't
Hey,
think this is
MAYURI
something.
Kurosuchi! Get that
I
tentacle
might mute
off
this
her.
shit.
Did you think you'd manage to kill me?
That voice.
SZAYELAPERRO!
Let me tell you about one of the most important and brilliant aspects of La Lucuriosa. I'm speaking, of course, about its incredibly impressive technique. It's called Gabrielle. It gives me the ability to implant myself in my enemies. Entering the body of my unfortunate opponent by going through the
He's a
belly button,
phoenix.
I lay an egg inside of them, leaving it nestled amid the internal organs, preparing to gestate.
Master, MAYURI.
It grows quickly, getting nourishment by feeding on its host, eventually causing her death, then summoning forth my own rebirth. Well then, I believe that we should begin by introducing ourselves to each other again, MAYURI Kurosuchi.
Oh.
By going through the process of implanting myself in my enemy, I am able to be reborn. Do you get it? What I'm talking about is immortality and perfection. It's not about avoiding death. It's about death being subverted into becoming a pathway to continued life. In case you aren't fully grasping this, death is not the end for me. Even if you are somehow able to kill me, I will simply be reborn again. The fact is,
He's still
there
just
is no
talking, bro.
feasible way that you can kill me. It's patently impossible for you to win if you're facing off against me, MAYURI Kurosuchi.
Look, he don't give no fucks.
Master,
He worried about his daughter and his
MAYURI.
daughter.
I'm so sorry, sir.
What's wrong? Oh my. You're much more sensitive than I ever would have been able to guess.
How interesting. I like it. What a fascinating ability. It intrigues me very much. So, is this it?
What?
It seems that your little bag of tricks is completely empty now. Very well then, to wrap everything up, you are going to become a test subject for my new drug. Don't be defensive. The new drug is already
In your system.
Oh shit.
His words are so slow.
I previously implanted a number of various drugs in Nemu's body, so that way they'd be ingested by whatever devoured her, if she were ever to be eaten.
What kind of drugs?
This is the special something that I earlier put in the area where you implanted that egg of yours. Oh, don't be worried. It isn't lethal or anything. Let's just say that it will make you superhuman. I'm sure you've heard people say that when two masters fight, their swords appear to move in slow motion. That is, time seems to slow down for them. It's a rare and extraordinary phenomenon that occurs when the senses are sharpened to their highest degree. This drug induces a similar effect. It allows anyone who utilizes it to experience that very same but otherwise uncommon sensation.
What is this? What's happening? He's talking so slowly, I can't even make out what he's saying.
Do you understand what that means, Espada? With this drug, a bullet would appear to hang frozen in the air, even to the untrained eye. Since you've been transformed into a superhuman being, my normal movements must appear to be so slow and lethargic, almost boring. Now, does this sword appear motionless to you?
He just evil, boy.
One brief second will feel like it lasts 100 years for you now. In other words,
Imagine having
according
to
to
fight
the
a nigga
perception
like
of
this.
your now superhuman senses,
I give up.
it will take what you experience as several centuries for this sword to reach you. It's amazing, isn't it? Simply incredible. You can attempt to stop it with your hand, but you won't feel the sensation of the blade penetrating the flesh of your palm for 100 years or more. I am more than happy to explain all of this to you, but who knows when my words will actually reach you? Then again, there's really no need to rush. Savor the sensation of my blade entering your heart over the course of an entire century, while your bodily fluids slowly turn to dust. Well then, that's that. I hope you enjoy the next 100 years of misery.
He said that shit so casual.
A perfect life form. Of course, there's nothing in this entire world that's perfect. It may be a cliche, but nonetheless, it's the truth. That's why the average person yearns for perfection. But then, is perfection really something to be desired or sought out? I think
Smartest
not.
shit he ever said
It's
right here.
something empty, stagnant. Frankly, I abhor perfection. Perfection is a dead end. It leaves no room for invention or improvement, nor does it do anything to foster wisdom or encourage the growth of talent. Do you understand? Do you get what I'm saying? For us scientists, perfection means nothing but despair. Try to be greater than everything that's come before, fine, but never seek to achieve perfection. Scientists always struggle with that contradiction, but they also must find pleasure in it, always endeavoring to improve. In other words, the moment that you mentioned perfection is the moment that everything turned for you. By broaching the subject, you'd already lost to me. That is, if you really are someone worthy of being called a scientist.
He's healed!
How? How did that make her better?
Well, whatever. It's a waste of time to explain my techniques to a layman anyway. Nemu, dig a hole, here.
Right. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
for what? Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is where he goes into Bro's lab.
Hold on. The door in the middle of all that rubble. I don't get it. How did that ever survive?
It's not so surprising. When scientists set about constructing a laboratory, we always build one room that's sturdier than all the others. What we treasure most are those things we've crawled to the very edge of the world to collect. This is the room where we store specimens.
Whoa.
Now, behold.
Yeah, I remembered a little bit of it.